Coach Mark Thomas. Harbor Beach and South Lyon have been better places because of Coach Thomas. 13 years at Harbor Beach and 22 at South Lyon. Coach Thomas has coached for 35 years and will begin his 36th year in the fall. He has received many Coach of the Year awards, taken his team to 21 playoff appearances, and established the first ever in the country a red-out game for the American Heart Association. Coach Thomas's most humorous incident in coaching. And if you're a line coach, you're going to love this. During practice, my running back complained about the offensive line not blocking. So I told the linemen to miss their blocks on purpose. The running back did not go far and learned to always praise his offensive line. The running back never complained again. Coach Thomas's biggest thrill in coaching? Coaching my sons in the state finals of the Silver Dome and becoming the head coach at South Lyon. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Mark Thomas.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Michigan High School Football Coach Association for this award and the Hall of Fame Committee, and all Harbor Beach Community Schools and South Lyon Community Schools for their support in teaching and coaching throughout my years, but most of all, my family. My family, as we all know, couldn't do what we do without the support of them. My wife, who died 4.5 years ago, is in heaven looking down on me at this time, smiling, because without her, with all the activities that they all go through, you must have great support from home. With their backing and caring nature and helping with our 3 children, I could have not had success in coaching. I'd like to thank my children who have supported me through the good times and bad. I have 3 wonderful children, Brad, Brian, and Amanda, who I'm very proud of. Brad and his wife, stand up, Brittany, over there. My oldest, who has followed in the footsteps of his dad, of being a special ed teacher and coaching varsity football at Lapeer East High School. Brad has always been involved with my football at a very young age, as a ball boy until he played for me at the varsity level. And I have my middle son, Brian, stand up. Come, Bubba. Who also was involved at a very young age doing the same things as his older brother, who played football for me and then went on to play at Grand Valley State University. Brian then continued on in coaching at his collegiate level at Michigan Tech University. I know Coach Hope left. I wasn't trying to get you a job, Brian, but he left. I was working on it. Every dad has a special place in their heart for their daughter, and that is especially true of mine. My daughter, Amanda, who is not here tonight, has never missed a South Lyon football game from the age of 2 to high school. She would cry if she couldn't go, because she knows more football than more guys do. Amanda's not here because she's the captain of the Hope College girls track team, and they're participating at a track invitational in Atlanta, Georgia this weekend. I know it's hard for Amanda to not be here to see me receive this honor, but in our family, the team often comes first. In our family, my kids all played sports in high school, fall, winter, and spring. And then in college, Brad played and coached lacrosse for Central Michigan University. Brian played football at Grand Valley State. And Amanda, Hope College, basketball, and track. Because in our family, sports rule, and always will. So I've been blessed with good athletic children, so that helps. My mom, who was here tonight, stand up, Mom. Come on. She has been very supportive of me as a father, football player, and a coach. She didn't really let me play because she thought I'd get hurt. So she enjoyed my coaching better. My dad, on the other hand, enjoyed watching me as a player and was very proud of me. He came to many of my games as a player and also when I became a coach. But in the last year before his passing this last fall, he always stayed up late on Friday nights until I called to tell him to score, so then he could go to bed. So the last couple of years, he would wait to hear from South Lyon, Lapeer East, and my niece's husband's team, Lake Orion, as we all coach varsity football on Friday nights. So he went to bed pretty late on Friday nights. Then on Saturday, he wanted to know how Brian's games went both as a player and as a coach. So at a family gathering, football is talked about a lot. So I have been very fortunate to have family support from my mom, my children, my sister Kathy and her husband. Please stand, Mike. Up their way, okay, fine. And and their daughter, Kimmy and John Blackstock, who coaches at Lake Orion, who's here with me tonight. You guys stand and wave. Thank you. And then, of course, my two very personal great friends. We met when we first came to Southline, Bob and Michelle Dargett. Wave there, Bob. You don't get a medal for showing up. Not track. Okay. They have followed me in my playing and coaching career. And I know that my wife, Donna, and my dad are looking down, very proud of me receiving this award. I've had the privilege of working under only 2 head coaches for my past 35 years. Both are Hall of Fame coaches. They have been great friends and mentors for me along the way. My first coach from Harbor Beach, Class C, took in a young teacher in 1978, Coach Jack Dillon, who has passed away, gave me a start with knowledge and experience of what coaching football was about in a small school district. For years, we had no grounds people, so we had to mow the grass on the field, we had to do our own lines, we had to make our own sleds and our chutes, and tape all the players' ankles before the games. It's pretty different from now, I'll tell you that. So this year, the Harbor Beach Pirates won their first football state championship. Go Pirates, 1 for the thumb. Take care of the thumbers, I'm still a thumber. And then Bob Shalosky from South Line, Class A. He took me on his staff in 1991 as I moved my family from the thumb to the big city of South Line. But I really think he'd hired me because his wife Mary had nobody to sit with at the games. Since all the other coaches on staff were single and I was married, so many years, Mary would take my wife, Donna, and my 3 children to the games, and they would ride and sit together. So I've been very fortunate to have been coached and mentored under these 2 Hall of Fame coaches before I became a head coach in 2004. Sports play a large role in society, and football is one of the most popular sports. Coaching my teams has been personally rewarding because of relationships with the players and the challenges because of the emphasis on competition, especially at the varsity level. I have enjoyed helping players achieve physical and personal growth as I watched them grow from incoming freshmen to graduating seniors, to family men using all the disciplines they have learned from me and football. Coaching high school football is a chance to work with and inspire young athletes. I have worked hard as I started my coaching career. I've read about football, went to and spoke at clinics, visited colleges and high school programs, dialogued with some of the best minds in football at the high school, college, and pros. I've X'd and O'd with the best of them. I joined and got involved with the Michigan High School Football Coach Association, so I'll never let my thirst for knowledge dry up. The job has tested my abilities in a number of areas besides my knowledge of the game. As a coach, I have learned to communicate effectively, organize a team, motivate players, and train assistant coaches. As a high school coach, I may never make it to the collegiate or professional level, but the job I have is just as satisfying. I've met some great guys coaching football, be it with me or against me. Wow, what else is there to do on Friday night in the fall? High school football. Also, I want to thank some of my current coaching staff who are here tonight. Jeff Henson and his wife Kristen, over there, stand up. Jeff's my defensive coordinator, who is my best friend and confidant and has a great ability for detailed towards a defensive game plan. Matt George, big guy over there. Offensive lineman, who works his lineman with great enthusiasm, experience, and hard work. Adam Delano there. Running backs, who shows great passion and knowledge for his position in the game. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you, gentlemen, for all that you have done. All those long hours away from your family and led our teams being better than the previous years. We are teammates, friends, and family forever, till the end. Thank you, gentlemen. On a lighter note, I want to leave you tonight with this true story. It is true. Oh, here we go. As many coaches have had their sons play for them at the varsity level, it is brought up to me by a parent. No, why is your son starting over mine? We hear that all the time. Oh, must be because your son and your son and you're the coach. And even though my son's pretty darn good, I shook my head. I just replied, "Yeah, the only reason he's starting and playing because I'm sleeping with his mother." Thank you, go Lions.